But
Yeah,
I'm excited.
good play.
That was really cool. Hi guys, this is Play It Again. I am Ginger.
And I am Mike.
And I noticed the other day that Ren had a new song out.
Mm-hmm.
Sick Boy episode 1.
So Sick Boy's the one he had all that issue with the guy who wanted to claim the beat.
Indeed, he was going to redo it, remember?
Yes, so maybe this is the
Here
redo.
we are.
All right.
It was like the flame of Prometheus or something involving Prometheus, which actually is a really fascinating story. It's one of my favorites.
It's also a really bad movie.
That's true. It was really bad, wasn't it? I was so disappointed too. I had such high hopes for that movie, but yeah, something about it was just off.
It made no sense. It had potholes he could drive a truck through.
It was pretty
Anyway,
bad,
let's hope Ren's take is better.
I'm sure it will be.
Have you ever heard the story of Prometheus?
Yes, we just mentioned that.
Let me start somewhere near the end. After the Great Collapse, the sick were rounded up like rabid stray dogs. Those who were strong enough were put to work in subterranean farms. First, they would be stripped of all dignity afforded to a human. Then, their bodies would be decontaminated and purged of the stench from the surface. In order to create an effective cog, you must first bleed out of all autonomy and free will. He or she must stop being human and become a limb. Those who were deemed too sick for work were discarded. To keep them alive would only further drain the earth of vital resources. It was a kindness to let them die. For years, this is how the program would run. But, like many systems that came before it, it was at the mercy of chaos theory. Chaos theory is often misunderstood. It is an oxymoron, a determined element of chaos, one that can send a whole system spiraling into mayhem. There was a prophecy. It told of a genetic anomaly, a human girl whose DNA harbored immunity to the virus, a blueprint for the future. For decades, the humans searched, setting up a global infrastructure of testing facilities in vain. With time, the candle of hope burnt down to a blackened wick. Whispers of the prophecy could still be caught traveling on the wind between members of the sick. Rivaling factions saw it as nothing but a dying superstition. Others clung to it like an amulet of hope. The rich and the elite, of course, used it as a method of control.
I love that.
Desperation is a powerful drug. Above fear, above loyalty to the party, the Dominion understood this and used it to their advantage. If you strip man of his basic needs, with enough time, he becomes a beast. Without shame and without morality. Primal. How ironic that the creations and brilliance of man should reduce him to his primal state. I guess with time, everything returns to source. While it was still part of protocol to test every subject for immunity to the virus, the outcome was predictable. There was no suspense. Any hope that testing would bear fruit died years ago. That is until we introduce chaos theory.
That would seriously suck.
Right? You don't want to be the one that they find. Makes me think of Children of Men.
Very. Oh my God, is that it? Oh, Ren wasn't even in that one.
Part 1 indeed.
I was absolutely immersed in that. That was so cool. I love the tone of the narration. It sucked me in completely. And you know what's really funny? Okay. I'm going to date myself now, guys. The first, say, third of that, between the musical arrangement and some of the visuals, sort of, I got a really, really strong Logan's Run vibe from that. Especially the sounds, right? It had a very Logan's Run quality. For those of you who have not seen Logan's Run, you're seriously missing out because it's one of the best science fiction movies ever. Don't listen to him, guys. I have it on DVD.
So
and
cheesy.
now I'm going to make him watch it again.
So cheesy.
It is cheesy, but it's fabulous. There's a great dystopian story about scant resources and a futuristic dystopian.
Yeah, no, the story is great. It's the early 1970s science fiction movie aesthetic that is bad.
I'm sure he didn't mind those flowy outfits that the gals were wearing that had like the open sides.
Jenny Agutter in that one.
I don't remember her name.
Little Swedish blonde.
They were all Swedish blondes, for sure. But anyway, yeah, if you haven't seen Logan's Run, guys, you got to check it out. Because it's at least one of those things that you have to see.
Gird your loins for the
It had a very
visuals.
carousel vibe, though, right? Like the narration was really good.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for science fiction, so.
Yeah, that's huge for us, guys. So, like, I was totally sucked in by that story. So I'm excited to see what's next. I really like the kind of odd musical turns that took. Had a couple of different musical styles sort of interwoven where I didn't really know where it was going to go.
Indeed, yeah.
Right? That weird 70s synth stuff, though. That took me back, man. So I'm looking forward to the next installment. I have to actually, after this, I'm going to re-listen to the original Sick Boy because I can't. Oh, wait, that's someone that they took off, right?
I think I heard it's back. I don't know.
I'm sorry, we've been in the middle of renovations, guys, so I haven't actually been keeping track. I'm going to go look for it because I want to refresh my mind about what that sounded like. So actually, when the next installment comes out, maybe we can do some comparative study.
Be up to speed.
Indeed, but I'm excited. That was really cool. I love all of it. All of it.
I was surprised not to hear Ren's voice, but I mean, of course, that doesn't mean he didn't write it or play it or whatever.
He's stringing us along. We're waiting, so when he comes in, it'll be like
part 2 or part 3 or
for sure.
whatever.
Yeah,
He'll
excited.
be there.
So hopefully, you guys all enjoyed that. Well, enjoyed is a weird word when you're talking about something dystopian. It's got to make you think, right? And if you didn't, like I said, watch Logan's Run, and that'll make you think.
Meantime.
And in the meantime,
Play it again.
that's right.